And we've already pulled out our 2 battle gold cards so we can take a look at what they are and decide what we're going to do. And also found us a couple more figures that I thought you might want to give a shot or something. See if, so here's the first one.
Oh, cool. Yes, that's cool.
Okay. And the other one.
I love his clothes. Fantastic. Well, those are pretty good for both of us, actually, really, aren't they? I mean, that is definitely you there with your fishing rod and everything, and that's me with my pickaxe, and the pink hair is almost like the brain hanging out.
Almost like the brains. The closest I
Yeah,
could get to with the brain.
yeah, and you've got your bread on your standee and everything. Have you made that, or is it?
I went to Hero Forge. Hero Forge? I think it's called Hero Forge. It's the website where you can create personalized miniatures.
Really?
Yeah, and you can actually get them printed out. They can print them out as regular miniatures. They can print them out as color miniatures. And you can, one of the options that you get, they'll download them. They'll download them for you as an STL file, so you can print them out yourself if you got a 3D printer. And the other option is they have it so that you can do the 3D models and use them in Tabletop. So yeah, I went on there and tried to get as close as possible as I could with the stuff there.
Well, that's pretty cool.
For our characters, yeah, I gave you since you're always pickaxing and all, you got the pickaxe and the ingot.
And the ingot and the pumpkin and jack-o'-lantern and the chest.
Jack-o'-lantern in chest, and you're standing on a big thing of cobblestone.
Yep, yeah.
You got your
That's
punk
really
goggles
cool.
and your suit.
Yeah,
Close as I can get to that. And yep, I'm wearing my worn leather boots and got my fishing rod and a camera. And yeah, of course, my bread and being the Roomba, of course, I've got a worn out leather boot behind me because I can't stand to see stuff laying there rotting.
I think that's really cool. Yes, of course we'll use those. Yes. Yeah, those are really cool. Oh, that's lovely. And you can actually have them printed and sent to you.
Yep. You can actually have them printed out and sent to you. It says it takes because of their special custom printings and all that kind of stuff. It takes about it says expect 4 to 5 weeks for it to be printed and sent to you. But yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, good. Glad you like them. Of
No,
course, I'm
that's
standing
really
on
clever.
dirt.
Yes. Yep, and you've got your little bald head and the fishing rod and the cameraman. Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Yep. Wish Dwindon played with us.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Although then you'd have had to make an elf. You might not like that.
I wish Dwindon played with us because then it's like if I was gonna make him a figure, he would get one. But if you're gonna have a figure, you have to actually earn it.
Really?
You have to actually earn it if you're gonna have a figure. So
Oh, I love that with the paintbrush to Dwindify it, his bow and his. Oh, you've even got his clothes and his posing pouch. Oh, you have to show him that.
yeah, and of course he's got a redstone lantern there behind him for all the redstone stuff that he does, and his strange obsession with seeing skulls everywhere.
That's just fantastic. Oh, you have to take a photo of that and send it to him.
Yeah, I was
Brilliant.
amazed that I could actually that it will actually let you create an outfit like that.
Yeah, with his robe and his pouch open. That's fantastic. That really is cool.
Cool.
And he's on wood, yeah.
Yep, and his his dwindification.
So what do? You have to like you create it, then you buy it, and then you can export that to tabletop. Can you then?
Yeah, it depends. They have the different things. You can, different price ranges and everything. If you want, there's, as they say, there's the regular plastic. If you want just a mini printed, it's plastic mini that you paint yourself. There's a regular plastic mini, and then there's the as they so the advanced plastic mini, which is a little more detail. And then they have the color mini, which uses color plastics, and it prints it with a basically like an inkjet, a color inkjet that mixes like pigments into the plastic while it prints. So they look like this. They come to you basically pre-colored.
Yeah.
And then you can get metal ones. They'll print it in bronze for you, I guess. Yeah, so you can have a metal miniature. And then they have, like I said, the STL file, so that you can download the STL file and put it in your machine and print it yourself. And then, which I would imagine you would do for something like, if you had, I'm going to create a special goblin or kobold for my campaign, and then I want to print out 20 of them,
Yeah.
So you can do that. And then one of their options is the Unity file. These are basically Unity asset bundles that you can then download, import into Tabletop Sim.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And bring your character into table, for designed for the people that play, Dungeons and Dragons on Tabletop Sim and want to import their characters.
Yes, yeah.
So,
how did you even find out about that site?
well, I've known about Hero Forge for quite a while. I'd just never been there before. I told you there was a Penny Arcade cartoon from like 4 or 5 years ago, where Tycho gave Gabe a gift. He said, I got you a gift for your birthday. It's like, I've got you this gift card so you can get a miniature of your World of Warcraft character printed out for you, an actual physical miniature. And he was, oh, thanks a lot. I mean, how could you have given me a worse gift? And he said, well, what do you mean? And he says, now I've actually got to get back on World of Warcraft and grind and get a good-looking outfit, because he said, this is what my character looks like. And it was like everything else. He grinded and had gotten the items with the best stats. So it was like he was like in high heel prostitute shoes, and he had a cowboy hat on, and he had like a Roman toga, and he had 2 different gloves, and he had a belt around him that had like a big fuzzy bear face on the front of it. He says, "Do you think I want a picture of this?"
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. I think it's wonderful.
I tried to capture your likeness as best as I could.
Well, you've done a really good job. I like the outfit and everything. Yeah, like you say, it's done really well. It's surprising just how much they've allowed you to.
Yeah, I mean, there are tons. And if you subscribe, they've got that, and then they got subscriptions. There's a subscription level where they do, and the subscription levels that they have, you can basically get in, and they've got finely detailed controls where you can actually get in and like adjust, bits of, like, I could probably go to the thing around here and put holes in it and move the little parts that are flapped down, and I would imagine you can reposition parts and change the face around, and it's almost like a good deal more controlled sculpting.
Yeah. And there's one with coloured plastic. Is that as good as getting a painted mini, or do they do that?
They do painted miniatures, but only for their Kickstarters. The people that support one of the levels, and whenever they originally did their Kickstarter years ago to found the site, one of the Kickstarter levels was that you could get painted miniatures, hand painted miniatures.
Oh.
The actual color miniatures aren't to the level of like a professional hand painted.
Yeah.
But, still look okay.
Yeah, look
Still
better than a blank one, yeah.
Yeah, still look pretty damn cool. They've got a little less detail on them, but they still look damn cool. They've got a gallery on the website where you can look at the different levels. Whenever you go to the the buy page, it shows you, it'll show you the different levels and how they look as far as detail and stuff like that. Yeah, when I came across it, had no idea that they did the stuff for tabletop, that they allowed you to export it into tabletop like this. So it's like, cool, all right, I've got to get that.
It really is, yeah. It really looks nice. Like you say, it's just incredible, really, that you've managed to make recognisable versions of us.
And these are all three, with human. And yes, I didn't actually buy them, but there's even I'll send you screenshots of them. There's even a elf version of Gwendon and a gnome version of Narlo.
Wow.
So yeah, they've got different races. So yeah, it's there's even, they still look recognizable, but you can tell he's a gnome and that he's an elf. In fact, I'll see if I can pull those up. All right, I sent you, I WhatsApped you screenshots of both of the elf and gnome characters.
Yeah, you should hear them when they arrive.
Okay, I suppose I'll stand here.
Nope. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wow. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's a great site. Just playing around with all this stuff, I could easily need to win a lottery to get everything I wanted.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool. He's a different size too, isn't he? Because the camera's much bigger in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's like maybe half as tall, slightly above half as tall as one of these figures.
Yeah.
He's gnome sized.
That's brilliant.